Hello, welcome to the 50-50 podcast, the fairest challenge in podcasting. Today we're going through the Champions League groups and we're going to be talking about our predictions for the first game week of the Champions League and adding to our other score predictions that we do for the Premier League. And we're also going to be going through who we think's going to who do you think's going to challenge the tough games in the groups, and we're also going to go through who we think's going to qualify and who we think's going to do the best, in terms of goal scoring in the Champions League. Obviously, I'm joined by my co-host Jack, and yeah, we'll be going into it. Jack, how are you excited for the Champions League? What are your thoughts on the Champions League?
Yeah, I mean, all the groups are quite hard to predict. There's only like one group of death, but it's exciting. I'm waiting for the knockouts. That's when it really gets exciting. The Champions League and the knockouts.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, but the groups are exciting too. That's what we're going to be discussing.
Yeah, I feel like the Group A is one that everyone's looking out for the most, in my opinion.
Yeah, obviously we're going to be doing our predictions for the knockout stages when those draws get done, obviously. But yeah, do you want to go through the first group then?
Yeah, so Group A, this is probably, I think this group everyone's looking out for. Liverpool, Ajax, Napoli, Rangers. I mean, what a group.
Yeah, I know. It's a very even group across the board. There's no team in there that's particularly easy to win, especially probably the weakest on paper group is Ajax. I mean, not Ajax, sorry, Rangers. But Rangers have an incredible home atmosphere and will be very tough to beat. Obviously.
Yeah, they have a great European pedigree, and they go to Anfield, going to Johan Cruyff Arena. It's a Napoli Stadium named after Maradona, but the Napoli Stadium Ibrox. Like, that's going to be very difficult for all the teams going there. So I feel like it's quite straightforward that Liverpool finish top. But Liverpool, imagine if Gerrard was still the manager of Rangers. Imagine that.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, if Gerrard was still the manager of Rangers, it would be very interesting. Him returning in the Champions League, but yeah, now I face him in the Premier League. So do you want to do your prediction for the entire group first, and then go through the first game week, or do you want to just do?
Yeah, we can do.
Okay, so do you reckon's going to finish top? I think
Liverpool. I don't think it'll be convincing. No, I think it'll be. I mean, it will, but it'll be very tight. I mean, you'll win all your home games, I imagine. But I don't know, Rangers. I kind of want to put Rangers second, but. I'm going to put Napoli. I don't know. No, I'm going to put Ajax second. Oh my god.
It's really tough
to
predict.
I'm putting Rangers second, Nathan.
Rangers second?
Right, because Ajax have lost a lot. Napoli have lost a lot. And Serie A teams don't really do that good.
Yeah.
In European, most recently haven't done that good on the European stage. Ajax have lost a lot of their players and got a new manager. I know he's the assistant manager. And Rangers at Ibrox, and they have a great European pedigree. They beat Leipzig, they beat Dortmund. Unlucky against Frankfurt. I just think the Ibrox crowd could carry them through, and then I think Napoli will get Europa League. I think it'll be close. It could be Rangers will just go through a goal difference, and Ajax, unfortunately for them, they'll finish last.
Yeah, normally I'd back Ajax to go through, but I think the losses that they've sustained this summer is massive.
An evolution, I'd say.
Yeah, they'll probably be back in the next couple of years. I think it's going to be Liverpool, Napoli, it's tough.
You wouldn't think Rangers, but they do always manage to perform in Europe.
Yeah, Rangers, I think Rangers will get third and get dropped into Europa League, and then Ajax, sorry, Bob. I think you're right. I think Ajax's losses of Haller, Anthony, Martinez,
Masraoui,
Gravenberch is just too much, and I feel like they'll probably get beat by most of the teams in the Champions League. But who knows?
Napoli's an interesting one. Osman, Caragona, whatever he's called.
Caradonna.
Oh, they've lost Mertens, Insigne, they've lost Koulibaly. So that group, it's anyone can go through and anyone can go out.
Yeah,
probably not Liverpool.
I think Rangers could definitely finish second. I just don't know. I feel like I just don't see.
Like Rangers beat PSV, they can easily beat Ajax.
Yeah, I feel weird them going through to the knockout stages. You know what I mean? It's been such a long time, and seeing
Imagine if like Rangers and Celtic can met each other in a European competition.
That'd be incredible, man. Hopefully that happens. But yeah, we should probably do our predictions then for the first 2 games. So the first game is.
Do you reckon we do all the groups first, and we go back to the games?
Yeah, we can do. To be fair, yeah. Actually, that's a good idea.
Yeah, we do that.
So Group B. Atletico Madrid, Bayer Leverkusen, Club Brugge, and Porto. Another group that isn't particularly got a terrible team in it. I know Club Brugge aren't the best, but I feel like they're decent side. They're not going to be super easy to smash.
Atletico could easily underperform. I wouldn't be surprised at that.
Yeah.
Porto, they have lost a lot though, haven't they? Again, Leverkusen they've bought well with Hosler, the Hudson-Odoi.
Yeah, they could do well.
I think Atletico will go through.
Yeah.
I mean, you'd expect so, wouldn't you? Like Simeone, like all the players they possess.
Do you think they'll go through first then?
Yeah, I think so. I don't know. They kind of struggle in the group stage, Atletico, don't they?
Yeah. I was thinking, it's really tough to predict these groups. I'm gonna go with
Club Brugge. I think Club Brugge will finish last. To be fair, I'll be honest.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised though if like Leverkusen finished last. You know, some weird thing like that. You know.
Maybe, yeah, but they've got like Frimpong and Hinchapre and Tapsoba, haven't they?
That always seems to happen in the Champions League, though. You know, like a weird team will just finish last.
Yeah, but they do have what's called Patrick Schick.
Yeah, he's good.
They've got a daughter, Florian Wirtz as well.
Yeah, moves to the RB.
So it's kind of like the Rangers, Napoli, and Ajax thing, where they could like Rangers could finish top, they could finish bottom, they could finish third, and that's the same like Porto, Leverkusen, and Club Brugge, I think.
Yeah, wait, Atletico, Porto, Bayer Leverkusen, Club Brugge.
No, I'm just saying like Porto, Leverkusen, Club Brugge could like swap around quite a lot, like Group A.
Of teams in
but
that group.
I think Atletico will just have enough to get it done, but I think they'll top the group on. And then I could see Porto finishing last, you know.
Yeah, see, this is the problem.
It'd
be cool if Leverkusen went through.
Club Brugge have Noah Lang.
Yeah.
I reckon it'll be Atletico, Leverkusen, Club Brugge, Porto.
I'm going to go with Atletico, Leverkusen, Porto, Club Brugge.
Yeah. It's a weird group, that, isn't it, really?
Yeah, strange.
It's not really Champions League quality, to be honest with it. Well, Atletico is so, of course.
Yeah, it's a pretty even group. I'm happy to see Bayer Leverkusen back in the Champions League.
Yeah, me too. Should we go on to Group C?
Yeah.
The group of death for Victoria Pleasant, Bayern Munich, Barcelona, Inter Milan, and Victoria Pleasant.
Incredible group this is.
I feel like it's going to be Bayern, Barca, into Victoria Pleasant.
Yeah. I think this is a pretty easy group to predict. I'd say I reckon it's going to be Bayern, Barca, Inter, and then Victoria Pleasant.
What do you think it's going to be?
I said I think it's going to be Barca, Bayern, Inter. Bayern. Sorry. Bayern, Barca, Inter, and then Victoria Pleasant.
Yeah, I can see Inter just like going up because like they don't really do that good. On a European stage most recently. Like, remember they were in a group with Real Madrid, Shakhda, Brunch, and Gladbach, and they finished like 4th. They finished rock bottom.
Yeah.
But I think it's between Barca and Inter. I think Bayern are just formidable. They're one of the favourites. But Barca have resurrected. With Rafinha, the return of Lewandowski, obviously Fati. They've got really good depth too. But I think it's just for Barca, it's just getting through to the knockout stage after last year, so I'll not get them through.
Yeah. So what's your order
then? Bayern, Barca, Inter, and Victoria Pleasant.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna for the next group. You were talking about how like the past group or Group B wasn't Champions League quality. I'd say Group D definitely isn't Champions League quality with Eintracht Frankfurt, Marseille, Sporting, and Tottenham. But it's a quite interesting group.
I can see Tottenham getting eliminated though.
Yeah,
you know.
Same, 100%.
Like Going to Marseille will be very difficult. Going to Sporting it'll be a tricky. Going to Frankfurt and Sporting will be tricky.
Yeah.
Whereas like Marseille will be difficult, hostile,
Yeah.
and Conte doesn't do that good in the Champions League, you know.
Yeah, I have a feeling Tottenham might go out here, and that's going to be my prediction as well, I think.
Yeah, I think Tottenham will finish second to be honest. Yeah, like I seen Conte he did bad with Inter in the Champions League. Did bad with Chelsea in the Champions League. Juventus didn't do that good with them there, so he does struggle in the Champions League.
Yeah, I feel like going for an audacious pick.
I'd feel with Tottenham with Conte with one-off games in the Champions League, Conte would be really good.
Yeah, I feel like they'll just qualify. It'll be really close.
I feel like Marseille will top the group, to be honest.
Yeah.
I think Marseille looking really good with Tavares, Sanchez, Guendouzi. Pius not even getting a game, but also going to Marseille's ground be like
tough.
Be very difficult to pick up something there with the ultras they have there and like how hostile and intimidating they make it.
100%.
But I think Frankfurt will finish last, to be honest.
Yeah, definitely. They only finished like 11th in the Bundesliga last season, maybe 10th.
Yeah,
and they're not. They played really well in in Europe last season, but I have a feeling that they'll probably losing Kostic and that. I feel like they will fall this season to the bottom of the table.
To be fair, between Sporting and Marseille, but these are Sporting have they have Goncalves, they've got not really got much, have they really? It is a bit of a horrendous group, isn't it? Really.
Yeah. I'm going Marseille, Tottenham, Sporting, Frankfurt, but only just Tottenham. I feel like Sporting it'll only be like a point in it or two.
To be fair, I'm looking at these teams, the players they possess. I'm going to go for Tottenham, Marseille, Frankfurt, Sporting.
Wait, sorry, what again?
I've changed it to Tottenham, Marseille, Frankfurt, Sporting. I think Frankfurt are better than Sporting.
I just have a feeling Tottenham will struggle. I'm not really sure why, but yeah, I don't know.
I know what you mean. I was thinking that, but I'm just thinking. I'm looking at the squad quality they have, and it ain't really that good.
But yeah, going on to Group E, it's Chelsea, Dynamo Zagreb, Milan, and Salzburg. A pretty interesting group.
It will be interesting to see who will finish last between Salzburg and Dynamo Zagreb.
Yeah.
I feel like people just be like, "Oh, Salzburg finished third," just because they know like the talents that they've previously had and being like sold on for so much money. I think Milan will finish top. To be honest,
do you think?
Yeah, I think Milan are just.
I'm gonna go with Chelsea. I think
the project of being on. They won the league last season. Yeah. They're what's it called? Like. They're at the top and they're maintaining it. They're going to be up for the league against Serie A. Rafael Leao is going to explode on the Champions League scene. They've got Giroud, of course.
Origi.
They've got yeah. I don't think he's played for Bayern yet though.
Yeah, Magnan as well. Magnan's been playing really well for them.
It's a solid back four. Hernandez, Tomori.
Yeah.
Who's over centre off? They got rid of him. Robin Nolly.
Yeah.
And Calabria.
Oh yeah, Calabria. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna go.
Yeah, so I think
top.
Chelsea will get through. They just what's it called? I think they'll just struggle to break teams down, but they'll have enough quality compared to Salzburg and Dynamo Zagreb to go through.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with I'm going Chelsea, Milan, Salzburg, Dynamo Zagreb. That's my prediction for Group E.
Yeah. I think. Well, I don't know. Yeah, I'll probably go for Salzburg third and Europa League Dynamo Zagreb. It's another group which isn't really that good, really.
Salzburg play a good brand of football. I feel like they'll be too dynamic for Dynamo Zagreb to pick up any points against them, but I might be wrong.
Yeah, they have Orsic though, Dynamo Zagreb.
Yeah, he's a bit old now though, but he is decent. Like, obviously they beat Tottenham a few seasons ago.
Yeah, I thought they were going to be like 2-0.
Yeah.
So do we go into Group F, do you reckon?
Yeah. So do you want to talk about? Do you want to tell us who Group F is or who's in Group F?
It's the first time Shakhda come back in the Champions League for a couple of years. Celtic, Shakhtar Donetsk. And Real Madrid always seem to get Leipzig and Real Madrid.
Yeah.
Now this, I feel like it'll be Real Madrid top. You'd expect them to with the winners of the Champions League, and just it's Real Madrid the name of like. Yeah, so like Leipzig, I feel like with them, like they've sold a lot of defenders, got loads of attackers in, so the squad's unbalanced.
Yeah.
Shakhtar Donetsk, they have that European pedigree, but I've lost a lot of players due to the war breaking out. And Celtic, they have Parkhead behind them, but I don't think that'll be enough, to be honest. Could they get third over Shakhtar potentially? What do you think, Nathan?
I think this is an interesting group, but I feel like Celtic are just gonna not do very well. I feel like they could even finish bottom, mainly because Celtic don't really do well in European competition, really, notoriously. I feel like that Leipzig does have more quality on them. I don't see Celtic finishing above them. It's not impossible. It's a 50-50 between Shakhtar and Celtic. I think Shakhtar have lost a lot of players, like you said. I'm probably going to go with Celtic above them. But maybe just it could be a batter, and they could get battered most games. I think Celtic. I just have that feeling. Yeah, I'm probably going to go with that Real Madrid, Leipzig, Celtic. Then I
will be. I remember Real Madrid. No, not Real Madrid. Celtic and Leipzig faced each other in the Europa League a couple of years back. I remember Celtic winning. They could pull it off, but I don't think they will tonight. Real Madrid will be top.
Leipzig does have so much quality now with Nkunku and Werner and.
They've sold like so many good defenders. I know they're getting Diallo in from PSG, but
yeah, they're keeping Gvardiol. They've got Klosterman and they've got Angelino. Oh no, they sold Angelino to Hoffenheim.
Yeah, they got Dennis Ram.
I still don't know why they sold Angelino to Hoffenheim. Very weird transfer that. I thought.
Yeah, they got Dennis Ram, though. He's quite good apparently.
Oh yeah. Going on to Group G now. Unless actually,
wait, I didn't finish my thing.
Yeah, make your prediction.
Yes, I think Celtic will get above. I think they'll finish above Shakhtar. I think Shakhtar will finish last, to be honest.
Okay.
Will be a difficult place to go to, but I just don't think.
Yeah.
They stand a chance, to be honest.
Yeah. Okay. Now going on to Group G. This is a very interesting group as well. Borussia Dortmund, Copenhagen, Man City and Sevilla. Copenhagen I think are guaranteed to finish bottom, realistically.
They'll have severe problems getting out of that group.
Borussia Dortmund are going through a bit of a transition, obviously after losing Haller. They've got Modeste in now, and they've got Adeyemi. Bellingham's still there.
Yeah, and just thinking that, I don't know, those just seem to be just average Dortmund.
Yeah. Recent years, they've not been too good. They've still got Royce, but he's quite injury prone. I think Sevilla will probably finish second in this group, and then Dortmund will get knocked out. That's just my opinion. Sevilla normally do really well in European competition, and they have some really good players like a Campos and Nasiri.
Yeah, Sevilla have lost a bit though, haven't they? Lost Koundé and who's the other centre half they've lost?
They signed someone to replace Koundé, but I can't remember who it was now.
Lost Diego Carlos too.
Yeah.
They're losing a camp. They've got Adnan Januzaj in.
They signed a centre back, but I can't remember who it is.
City will go through. I mean, you'd expect City to top the group, wouldn't you? But I could see this going either way. I could feel like Copenhagen could somehow pull something off the bank, you know.
Do you reckon? I don't really know.
Who's that wonder kid who plays for them?
Yeah, they have Rooney Bargy, who's like who's an incredible wonder kid on Football Manager, but he's only like 17 or something like that, so, or 16. He might still be 16 now, but yeah, Copenhagen have Jonas Wind, who's pretty good, but apart from that, they don't really have anyone of note.
Ooh, I think Dortmund will just pimp Sevilla. I know Sevilla have got like Corona, Munilla, and Nasiri, and they're like Gomez.
I just think I don't know. I feel like they'll beat Dortmund home and away.
Yeah, they could, but I feel like Dortmund will just. I don't know, it's so tough to call. Because Dortmund, sometimes they look unbelievable, but sometimes they look horrendous.
Ever since they lost Haaland and Sancho, they just haven't really looked the same.
I mean, even with them though, they were so like losing mad crazy games.
I know, yeah, they should have done better with them, man.
Yeah. Oh my god, so.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Man City, Sevilla, Dortmund, and then Copenhagen for that group.
Man City, Dortmund,
Yeah.
Sevilla, Copenhagen. I'm just gonna put
Interesting.
Dortmund ahead just.
I imagine Sevilla won't mind getting knocked into the Europa League with their Europa League record. Like.
Yeah. Oh, it's guaranteed to win it.
Yeah.
This was the banker.
Going into the last group, Juventus.
This is a very intriguing group, if you ask me.
Juventus, Maccabi Haifa, Benfica, and PSG. As you said, it's a quite interesting group. But I can only see... no, you're right, it is an interesting group. I feel like Juventus and Benfica will probably fight for second in this group. What do you think?
Yeah, I can I be honest, I think Juventus will get eliminated from the group.
Do you think they're going to finish... Yeah, that's definitely possible.
Yeah.
They don't really have that much...
I'll tell you why. I just don't rate Allegri anymore. I don't think he's that good of a coach anymore. They struggled last year, kind of struggling this season. They're not getting the best out of Vlahovic. He's very limited. He's not getting that many. He's not very limited as a player, but he's getting very limited chances.
Yeah.
Benfica, I mean, okay, they've lost a lot of players. Darwin Núñez, Everton, they've lost the club. But I just think you'd expect them to go through, but think about in the past, they've lost to Porto in the Champions League. They lost to Villarreal last season. They lost to Lyon. They can lose to these type of teams. I can't see them picking any points against Juventus against PSG. No. They could just edge Juventus, could put them third.
Yeah, they also lost De Ligt, and then they got Gelson Bremer in, who I don't think's that good of a replacement, really.
I rate him, to be fair. I like quite a bit.
Yeah,
and they have another guy called Patty. He's like 24, centre off. But they are playing a couple of youngsters now, but attacking wise, they going forward. I think the best are really.
I think they're still going to go through.
He is quite old. Moise Keane, inconsistent. But they've already got Vlahovic.
I think Benfica have they've just lost too many good players. I don't think they're gonna go. I don't think they're gonna go through. I think
the one guy called Enzo Fernandez who I signed at Benfica on FM. Funnily enough. Yeah. He's really good. He's performed really well. They've got Rafa, Goncalo Guedes, Goncalo Ramos.
Goncalo Ramos, yeah. Do you think that's?
They've also got a guy called Henrique Racco.
Yeah, do you think that's good enough? Do you reckon to finish above Juventus? I think.
They finished above Barca last year, so I reckon he can repeat it.
Yeah, I'm gonna go PSG, Juventus, Benfica, and then Maccabi Haifa. I don't think we have to talk about Maccabi Haifa, to be honest.
I don't know any of their players, can I be honest with you?
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it's PSG's year this year, to be honest, Nathan. I really do.
Yeah, there's definitely a chance of that. They're looking really, really good in League One at the moment, and if they can continue that form, I think they're finally getting to grips with their signings.
They're playing a back three which suits Messi, Neymar, and Mbappe.
Yeah.
Because they'll get back and in their shape to block the forward passes from the defenders. The fullbacks or wingers can just defend for them because Neymar's cooking this. He's got 9 goals, 6 assists in 6 games already.
Yeah, he's smashed.
I think they're one of the favourites for the Champions League, Nathan. To be honest, I think they've got a good coach who is getting the best out of them. Ramos is performing well. Really solid defence, good fullback Mendes and Hakimi.
I think it looks
interesting.
Yeah, I think it looks like to me that PSG are really starting to build something that could definitely win the Champions League. As you said, they're building. They seem like they're buying younger players, more smarter signings.
They're not just buying stupid with Ricardo. They've actually got a transfer method on it's working.
They've got in some.
Fabio Ruiz, Carl Soler.
Yeah, they've got in a director of football who knows what he's doing.
Yeah, Luis Campos.
Yeah, and it seems like their manager knows what he's doing as well. And there definitely is a shout for them to win the Champions League. The only problem I have is that PSG, even with their players that they've signed, I just don't know if they're going to be able to beat the likes of City, Bayern, and Liverpool. When it comes down to it, but maybe they.
Yeah, I know. Tactically, yeah.
It's just
it's now or never, though.
So
I think it's a great opportunity for PSG, though.
Yeah, they could definitely do something this season. I kind of hope they do win the Champions League. That'll be interesting. I normally don't, mainly because Messi's there, but apart from that.
We talk about the other favourites we have for the Champions League.
Yeah, we can do. Yeah, I think. Well, I just mentioned mine.
I think there's only 4 or 5 teams really for the favourites.
Yeah, well, I guess.
Liverpool, City, Bayern, Real Madrid, PSG.
And maybe even
Like
Barca.
Barcelona are outsiders. It could click and they look exciting and that, but
Yeah.
you know they're just like a couple of years or like a year away from like competing again. I'd say.
I think Barca might get to like the quarters or semis, but then they'll get knocked out.
Yeah, I think as we just saying with PSG, I think it's the now or never for them. Really, their team. It's just they look happier. If I don't know, like
Definitely.
I know they had that thing with Mbappe the other day, but I think he'll learn a lot from that.
They look more
and,
as a team, I'd say.
Yeah, more of a team. Yeah, it will be interesting if they don't go to a back three though, because they're signing a lot of midfielders, aren't they? I know they're getting rid of the Dressagana guy.
Maybe that's why they're trying to get Skriniar. That might be the reason why they're trying to get Skriniar, because Skriniar's used to playing in a back three, so they were thinking of getting Skriniar to play in a back three to support Messi, Neymar, and
yeah, agreed.
And Mbappe.
That's what you got to do though, haven't you? You can't make them like defend.
Yeah.
Because if you make them defend a 4-3-3, you can't get away with that like you could back in the day.
So
now,
yeah. So are you gonna make an early prediction?
Like,
so you're gonna make an early prediction that PSG are gonna win the Champions League?
Probably not, because
who do you think?
Man City are there and like Liverpool, etc. But they got to the final and they got to the semis last year. They got to the quarters, I think. But I think this year they'll get to the semis.
Yeah, I think Man City are going to win the Champions League this year. I think Haaland is going to be devastating. I think he's going to be the difference between in the big games, you know, when they're playing the likes of Bayern Munich and Real Madrid and stuff. Yeah. I don't like to say it though. I don't like to say it. It's filthy.
Neither do I. You got to like last season against Real Madrid, the chances they had in the first leg. Yeah. Like if Haaland was there, he'd wrap it up. And PSG got knocked out with the last 16 last year. Oh gee. Yeah, I think Man City just got the whole new dimension of Haaland. Like they can still play like the tiki-taka play, and then they've got Haaland who will just like he'll finish anything. He will score. If he has 9-10 shots, he'll score at least 9 of them.
Yeah.
I'm not confident of them. Defensively, they look good. They need a bit more cover though if injuries happen. Of course, most of their players are in the World Cup, which could impact it. He could settle in.
Okay, do you want to do our match week 1 predictions then?
We're not talking about Bayern and Liverpool's chances.
We can do, but we've just said that that Man City are gonna win. So I don't know. I guess Liverpool. We don't think that Liverpool and Bayern are gonna win the Champions League, but there is a chance.
We'll get to the semis though, I imagine, just because of like how good they are.
Yeah, definitely. I think Bayern and Liverpool are both great teams. I think Bayern are an outside shout, like with Mane and how they've been performing at the start of this season. I think we'll get to the semis.
It's interesting what formation they'll play, because obviously they lost Lewandowski.
Yeah.
It's always interesting with Bayern.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, we can go into the predictions.
Yeah. So the first game that I've got here is Ajax Rangers, and this is a very interesting game. It is at the Johan Cruyff Arena.
Ooh.
This is a tough game to predict. I think probably an Ajax win here.
I'm gonna go for a 2-1 Rangers. Can I be honest?
2-1 Rangers.
I just think first game back in the Champions League, the fans will be out in their numbers.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. Ajax would wipe the floor of them.
I'm going a 1-1 draw.
I might go for 1-1 actually.
Yeah, I'm going 1-1. I think Rangers might score early, but then I think Ajax will come into the game more and then win it.
Yeah, they might have like a different approach because of like their time back in the Champions League.
Yeah.
Maybe.
They also don't have that much quality, really, Rangers, especially after losing Joe Arabo and players like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, they've got a new striker called Antonio Kalak. He's been doing really good. He helped them in the Champions League to get that far.
Yeah. Okay, so we've both got 1-1 there, and now we're going on to Eintracht Frankfurt versus Sporting.
What about Liverpool Napoli?
Well, I'm just going down the list I've got here.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm not going group by group, I'm just going down the match day list that's here. Anyway, yeah, Frankfurt versus Sporting.
Bloody hell.
Yeah, this is also a tough
Who knows?
I'm going to go Sporting here, I think 3-1, I'd say. 3-1 Sporting.
I'm gonna go for 2-0 Eintracht Frankfurt. At home, they've got Colin Mawani. I think I don't know. I just think it'll get over the line, to be honest.
Yeah. Okay.
What do you go for? 3-1 Sporting.
Yeah, 3-1 Sporting. Yeah.
What's the next fixture, Nathan?
Napoli versus Liverpool on this.
Napoli, is it?
Yeah, at Napoli. Yeah, at the Diego Maradona
They have a
Stadium.
good record against Liverpool in Naples, don't they?
Yeah, quite a good record. Yeah, they've picked up wins and draws against us at the Armando Maradona Stadium.
Yeah, I'm going to go for 2-2. I think it'll be a very end-to-end game. Very, like,
it's a good
both
prediction.
teams might not be good defensively.
Yeah, I'm going to predict
I'm going to go for 2-2.
Yeah, I'm going to predict the same as you. I think it'll be. That's a good prediction.
I think it'll be a really good game for the Champions League to broadcast, to be honest.
Yeah, I feel like that.
Liverpool will be dangerous, but so will like Napoli with like Osimhen.
Yeah, with their pacing behind, with Kvaratskhelia and Osimhen and players like that, and Zielinski, I feel like they'll Zielinski put them in, not in behind, but
maybe even Tanguy and Ndombele.
Yeah. I feel like that they'll abuse our high line possibly and score a few goals, but I think we will score a few against them. We'll probably dominate the ball, but apart from that,
yeah, you will dominate the ball.
Yeah, but it'll be a really good game, that one. And then going on after that is Atletico Porto, and then that is a tough game to predict. But it's at Atletico Madrid Stadium, so it'll probably be a 1-0. I'm going to predict a 1-0 Atletico Madrid win. 2-0 actually.
Well, draw, to be honest. They do struggle in these type of games, Atletico, don't they? Where like the expectations on them.
Yeah.
I think they've been. I don't know.
Thinking now.
Yeah, 1-1.
I always think that Atletico Madrid have an incredible defence because that's what they were like for a few years. But then recent seasons, the defence has not been that good. So they.
Yeah. Maybe that's not the way anymore. But I like the Simeone way, to be honest.
Yeah, 2-1 Atletico Madrid.
Yeah, I do like the Simeone style. I'd love it if he won a Champions League with Atletico.
Yeah, that would be incredible. He obviously got very close multiple occasions.
Twice, yeah, that was horrible, that man.
Yeah, I did feel really bad for them, especially when Ramos scored that last-minute equaliser.
And in the 2016 one, Griezmann missed a pen nearly in the second half.
Yeah. Okay, the next one I've got on this list is Club Brugge versus Bayer Leverkusen, but it's at Club Brugge, so this could be 2-1
Leverkusen.
Yeah, this could be an upset. Like I'm gonna go with 3-2 Bayer Leverkusen here.
Ooh. Yeah, I just think the quality will show.
Yeah, possibly. Yeah, I don't really. Obviously, we don't watch Belgian football, so we have no idea how good Club Brugge really are. We just know a bit.
They did lose Charles de Ketelaere. They have Noah Lang though.
Yeah, they have Noah Lang. Yeah, they've got rid of. They've lost Charles de Ketelaere, like you said. Yeah.
We got an assist from Milan the other day.
Yeah. Okay. Then it's Barcelona Victoria Pleasant.
3-0 Barcelona.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Is that the new camp, is it?
Yeah, the new camp. Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be a statement performance that for Barcelona, just showing everyone that
3-0.
You know, don't write them off. They could use it.
Yeah, 3-0.
You're also going for a 3-0, are you?
Yeah, 3-0 is a good prediction.
It's interesting with Barcelona this season. I think they will bounce back. I think Xavi, he's got a very good team, hasn't he? Pedri Pedri scored a nice goal the other day against Vallecano.
Yeah, I see that.
Navarro did.
Inter versus Bayern is the next one. And that's an interesting one.
That's going to be a great game,
It's Inter at home. After
Well, Lukaku might be injured though.
Yeah, Lukaku might be injured. They've got Lautaro still.
Yeah, they've got Xhaka. I'm going to go for a 2-1 Inter. I think they'll hold on, to be honest.
Do you think they'll win? I don't know. I can just see Bayern Munich win this one, I think.
Hopefully Musiala starts. He started the season off so well.
Yeah, I'm going to go...
That's a San Siro though, isn't it?
Yeah, it's at the San Siro, yeah, but... Bayern 2-0.
Yeah, that could potentially happen, like, not gonna lie.
Yeah, Bayern 2-0. Bayern have looked really good this season, so I'm going to go Bayern 2-0. And then the last game is Tottenham-Marseille, which looks like a Europa Conference game, but you know.
Ooh, that's going to be a tough game, that.
Yeah. It is
2-1 Tottenham, they'll just edge, I think, 2-1 in the end.
Hotspur Stadium. Yeah.
Harry Kane, Son, back in the Champions League glory.
Yeah, 3-2.
First game there in a while in the Champions League for Tottenham.
Maybe 2-2. Go on then.
2-2. Tavares, Alexis Sanchez with the goals.
Yeah, 2-2 I'm going with. Very interesting predictions there from us.
Is there not more?
No, they're all the games.
But we haven't talked about like City and Real Madrid, etc. The other and PSG.
Oh, I missed the Tuesday ones. Yeah, sorry. I missed the Tuesday ones. Apologies, everyone. For some reason, I was on the Wednesday games. Anyway, let's go on to the Tuesday. Dynamo Zagreb versus Chelsea is the first one.
2-0 Chelsea.
2-0 Chelsea. Yeah. 2-0 Chelsea, yeah.
Yeah.
Then it's Borussia Dortmund versus Copenhagen. It's at Borussia Dortmund Stadium. I'm gonna go with 3-1.
You expect Dortmund to win, yeah?
Yeah, maybe 2-1 actually. 2-1. 2-1.
God, I can kind of see them slip up. I'm gonna go for 3-1 as well. You go for 3-1,
I'm
did you?
over 2-1 actually.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Makoko's gonna bang a Champions League goal.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Salzburg versus Milan is then after that.
Ooh. Milan will just get it. It's just a convincing job away in Europe. I think 2-0 Milan.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good prediction. 3-1. 3-1 Milan.
3-1 Milan.
Yeah.
Have a good prediction.
I think Salzburg will actually score because they're at home.
Yeah, Benjamin Sesko, imagine, see how he gets on for.
Yeah, he's
of
quality
course, he's going
striker.
to Leipzig.
Yeah, when I watched him in pre-season against us, he was lethal. Hopefully he proves it in the Champions League. Then it's Celtic Real Madrid, which is a massive game. Very exciting. Celtic back in the
That's a great
Champions
game
League.
to start off for Celtic in the Champions League. Like,
Do you think Celtic could do something here? I don't know.
they called like they did against Barcelona with a massive slice of luck more than years back. 2012, bloody hell. No, Real Madrid, Benzema, Vinny, Eden Hazard.
2-1. Actually 2-0 Madrid.
It will be narrow. I'm gonna go for 3-1.
2-0 Madrid.
Because you'll just see like how much difference there is between Scotland and Real Madrid.
This is the type of game that Madrid will win 5-0 though, or something like that, you know.
No, that'll be against Shakhda.
I don't know. Celtic are pretty shite in European competition.
Yeah, but
Recent years.
Fans will be up for it so much.
2-1. 2-0. Sorry, 2-0 Madrid. 2-0 Madrid. Okay, then going on to the next game, RB Leipzig versus Shakhda. Probably a simple. I'm
gonna go for 2-1. Shakhtar will be in it. The one striker called Lassina Traore, he's 21. He got 6 goals and 7 for them.
Yeah, 2-1's a good show. I'm probably gonna do the same.
2-1 Leipzig, because Leipzig have lost a lot. Are you also going for 2-1?
Yeah, I'm going for 2-1 too.
What's next? Man City.
Yeah. Man City versus Sevilla.
They'll have severe problems.
Sevilla are at home.
3-0 City.
3-0 City.
Yeah.
3-2. 3-2.
I don't think Sevilla are that good anymore, to be honest.
I know, but City always seem to have one of those games like against Leipzig last year when it was 4-3. I think this could happen again.
Yeah, I think that ended up 6-4, I think.
6-4, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I think it did.
Or you know
6-3
what? Yeah, 3-2. 3-2 City. Maybe not. Maybe not, actually. Yeah, you're right, actually. 3-1 I'm going to go with.
Yeah, I could see Sevilla scoring,
maybe 4-1.
4-1.
Yeah, I'm going to go 4-1, yeah. Okay. And the second to last game that we're going to discuss here today is Psg Juventus. Very interesting.
No, 3-0 PSG, to be honest.
Yeah, I agree.
I can just see them ripping up Juventus.
I agree. 3.
Neymar, Messi, and Mbappe.
Yeah.
A really good team, man.
Yeah, maybe 2-0.
Kimpembe, Marquinhos, Ramos. That's such a Hakimi, Mendes.
Yeah, I'm going
2-0. Wait, what score are you going for?
I'm going with 2-0.
2-0, yeah. I can just see PSG, a statement performance where people could be oh, they could win the Champions League.
Yeah. Yeah. Benfica, Maccabi, Hafia.
2-0 Benfica.
I'm going to go with a shock 1-1 draw.
To be honest, that could happen, but I'm going to go for 2-0.
Yeah.
Benfica could slip up, like, not wrong. You're not wrong there, like.
I can just see it happening now. Kind of like Sheriff.
Yeah, Sheriff got so lucky against Real Madrid, man.
Yeah. What a goal, though, they scored, though. They're like...
He scored a great free kick as well against Inter.
Yeah. Cracking player. Anyway, I think that's the end of our Champions League predictions.
Yeah, nice little preview. I'm excited for this year. There's going to be lots of like key battles and individual brilliance.
Yeah, I'm massively excited for the Champions League, and the groups are looking really good this year. Let us know down below if you think we got anything ridiculously wrong, and what you think's going to happen, and who do you think's going to win the Champions League this year. Yeah, thanks for listening. This is going to be keep an eye out for our Merseyside derby preview that's coming out this week. And yeah, thanks for listening. Jack, do you want to say anything before we end this Champions League preview?
Nothing to do with Champions League, but this woman has just said Everton a bigger club than Brighton. I'm not sure. Like, what a stupid thing to say. But yeah, adios.
Yeah, thanks for listening. Goodbye.